They beat. Really? Damn. I don't want the stool to be like, see, you know what I mean? There you go. And it's covered. Ooh, we gotta cover the fire. I wanted to cover the fire. This way we got it. Hell yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Yeah. We're getting there. Okay, hold on. I know, before we go live, so this is on, but I don't want it to pick up like us talking in the background.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I click on it and it's green.
That works. I don't want like also at a time we have like all the combos in here for like 30 minutes, people are hearing it. Alright, give me a second. Alright, so do you have for the trophy, and then after that when you come on to me while I'm on, like about 30 seconds, are you gonna be ready to play? Hey, what should we play first? Trinity interview or TLU? Trinity? We'll do Trinity. Trinity first. So that one. How long? 123. How long should we do? A minute also? Okay, bet. Honestly, yeah, that works. So it'll probably be like 30 seconds of me, a minute and a half of that.
Oh, turn down the
everybody to Mork softball field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Championship Sunday here in the SCAC 2024 Conference Championships. Got the championship trophy right here with me, as we're going to see in about 30 minutes the number 1 seed TLU Bulldogs take on the number 2 seeded Trinity Tigers. And we had a bit of a rain delay earlier this morning to kind of push this game back, but we're ready for some softball. And right now, fans, we're actually going to go down live to the field. You're probably wondering where Sydney is. She's right there on the field. We're about to do an interview with head coach of the Trinity Tigers, Bailey Wittenauer. So, Sydney, take it away.
Okay. Good. Hello, fans. Welcome back to Mork softball field at Ed Cruzy Stadium. I'm here with head coach for Trinity, Coach Wittenauer. Coach, how are you feeling today?
We're ready. We're rocking and rolling. We hit up Target already, and now we're just ready for game day.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the 5th matchup between you and the Bulldogs. What's that game plan looking like, and how's the morale for you guys?
Oh, morale is great. Like I said before, we're just dancing on the bus, ready to get going. But game plan for sure, we got to make sure that we eliminate the walks in the circle, obviously get the lead off on, offensively move our runners and execute like always.
Yeah, absolutely. And last night, you're talking about taking the SCAC back. Last championship was quite a long time ago. So what would it feel like for you guys to get that championship for you today?
Oh, it would be huge. The beginning of the season, the last time that Trinity has won a SCAC championship is 2007. And in my office, I had the trophy. So we decided to put it in the locker room, just a little reminder every day. That's what the trophy used to look like. By the way, it doesn't look like that anymore. So let's make sure that we get a new updated version of that SCAC championship. Also, we have an outfield panel wall that we need to replace. So that's really been the big theme of the year, and we keep talking about it. So we give us our best fight. I think we have a really good chance today.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Coach Wittenauer, and best of luck to you guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you for that, Sydney. Great insight from her. We're trying to spice things up here in the championship. We got to do it right for Championship Sunday here at the SCAC Softball Tournament Championship. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll come back to me, and then we'll see Sydney getting a chance to interview head coach Wade Wilson of the TLU Bulldogs. So fans, please stay with us.
Welcome everyone to Texas Lutheran University, also known as TLU. TLU is known for its close-knit community, dedication to service learning, and commitment to helping students match their talents and passions with the world's greatest needs. This small, private, faith-based university is tucked away in a quiet, rural town between 2 of the top 5 largest cities in the state of Texas, Austin and San Antonio. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to show you around this welcoming and beautiful campus through the stories and experiences of its students. You're going to hear about why they chose TLU, what they love about their experience, and how most students are involved in multiple on and off-campus activities, clubs, sports, and the arts. TLU's incredible students will show you what it means to learn boldly and live to inspire. So let's get started and show you around this absolutely beautiful campus. Welcome to Texas Lutheran University. This is the College Tour.
All right, welcome back, fans, to Mork softball field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Just saw Sydney get a chance to interview Coach Bailey Wittenauer and get her thoughts ahead of this championship matchup. And now it looks like Sydney's got a hold of Coach Wilson downstairs as well. So we'll go ahead and cut to that and see what Coach Wilson has to say about today's matchup.
Hi, fans. I'm joined here with TLU head coach Wade Wilson as we prepare for Championship Sunday here in Seguin, Texas. Coach, how are you feeling today?
I'm great.
Awesome. Well, this is your 5th matchup here against the Trinity Tigers. What's that game plan looking like for you guys here today?
Just got to show up and play softball.
Awesome. And now, without winning last year, obviously, had gone 8 seasons with winning a SCAC championship. What's it mean to win another one this year?
Well, I think our kids are hungry for it. I think it's easy to take this for granted. When you've been in this position so many times, it's easy to take for granted. And I think them having to watch St. Thomas celebrate at the end of the conference tournament last year was a little sting. So we'll see what that means and see if it has any bearing on today's game, which I don't think it will. I think it's just got to show up, play softball.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Coach. Game time starting around 6 p.m. here at Ed Cruzy Stadium. So stay tuned, fan, and thanks again, Coach.
Thanks, Sydney.
All right, thank you for that, Sydney. Great insight from her as she went above and beyond to get those interviews right here. As Sydney makes her way back up to the press box, we're going to take one more break, folks, and when we come back, we'll have a full preview of tonight's matchup, championship matchup between your TLU Bulldogs and the Trinity Tigers. So, fans, please stay with us.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
All right, welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field. Sydney is back in the broadcast booth. Obviously, thank you for that, Sydney, giving the fans some great insight before a big-time championship matchup we have in store tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good to kind of see those coaches, before a game, at a big game. I'm really thankful that they were both willing to do that.
Yeah.
So, and it's cool. We get some awesome content for you guys here watching the broadcast.
Yeah, so with that in mind, we have some planned segments for this one. Sydney has a little bit of a look at before we dive into the meat and potatoes of this matchup. Sydney, do you want to take a look at your all-tournament team preview?
Yeah, so
her predictions.
Yeah. I kind of just came up with some predictions of who I think we're going to see on the all-tournament team. So I'll just kind of run through them. I mean, we have plenty of time here, but as the catcher, I see Samantha Sines from Southwestern. I think she was just clutch city.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, it was honestly the most obvious choice for me. Infield, I had Jalen Simmons from St. Thomas. She may not have performed her best offensively, but she came in clutch with a huge 2-run RBI and just made really awesome plays at third base. Kaylee Clark from TLU, I mean, she's just a spark plug, a great leadoff hitter, kind of can score a run pretty much on her own.
She gets on base. You can expect a run to score.
Yeah, and then I also did Megan McCarthy from Southwestern.
I like it.
I felt like she was seeing the ball really well this weekend. And then just her plays at first base, she really took care of business for them. Then I had Riley Glenn Millhouse, just stud at short, came up clutch offensively. Outfield, I had Rebecca Archibald from St. Thomas out there. We saw her with a great diving play and just scoring runs for her team, doing their best there. I also have Mackenzie Cox.
Of course.
In a non-biased way, but, I mean, she also was on it offensively, made the plays in the outfield, so just got to give her some love. I will be surprised if we don't see her on the team later, but also another one, I did Carrie Johnson from Austin College. She just was great in the outfield, and then she came through with some really big hits when they needed it. I remember her gap shot in left center, so I felt like that's something she deserved. As a DP, I have Hannah Boudreau because, gosh, she is just a bat.
She came up big in that game last night. We saw Sydney. Her last 2 at-bats changed the game for the Tigers, where for a while it looked like Southwestern was going to continue their kind of unprecedented run here in this tournament. But, yeah, Trinity and Boudreau was huge in that win last night.
Honestly, if I were to play against Trinity, Boudreau's not seeing anything near the strike zone, to be honest. And then finally some pitchers. I have 3 that I chose. I did Sofia Ituarte from Southwestern. She just pitched her little heart out, honestly. And she did so well. She is one of the reasons Southwestern went as far as they did, and she gave them a fighting chance. I also chose Ashlyn Strother with her performance yesterday. She was really solid in the circle against Trinity. And then finally I did Josephine Coloine from Trinity. She has looked great out there, loving the off-speed pitches. And so it was kind of fun. Honestly, it's really hard to kind
it
of
is.
come up with a team when
Yeah.
everyone is doing so well.
Yeah, we kind of collaborated on that. It took some long train of thought to figure out the right list. That's of course just her prediction. We'll have the full teams announced, of course, at the end of today, whether it's after game 1 or game 2. We'll go ahead and keep it here, as now we'll kind of look at how both these teams got here. So we started going back to Friday earlier this weekend. TLU took their first game against Southwestern 5-1. They're 2-0 in this tournament, as yesterday they took down Trinity. So last time the Bulldogs were on the field, they were playing the same Trinity Tiger team. And then in terms of the Tigers, they're 2-1 on this SCAC tournament run, as they started their run back on Friday, beating St. Thomas 3-2 to send them to the losers bracket. And then the Tigers, of course, lost to TLU later on Saturday. And then they came back later that night, our last game of the night, the nightcap, where they defeated Southwestern in a instant classic. We had a ton of good games yesterday, Sydney, and we're just hoping for another good one tonight.
Yeah, we've been super blessed. I mean, 3 out of the 5 games yesterday ended in walk-offs. I mean, that's just so exciting. I mean, it honestly makes our job easier. You know, we're not up here being bored. We got great games to watch, so it's been super fun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Easton, do you have any other thoughts? Anything you want to talk about?
I'm just really excited to see what we see from Coach Wilson and Coach Wittenauer, how they're going to be game planning. I mean, both these teams, they know each other so well. They've met up quite a bit here in the last month.
This will be the 5th time.
Yeah, so these two teams very familiar with each other, and in a championship game, you never know what's going to happen. So with that, we'll go ahead and take one last quick break, and we'll meet the starting lineups and get the national anthem. When we come back, please stay with us.
Championship Sunday here at Mork Softball Field at Cruzy Stadium for today's Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference Tournament Championship game between the Trinity University Tigers and your Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. Here are today's starting lineups. First for the Tigers. Batting first at second base, number 13, Samantha Tergawa. Batting second at third base, number 21, Peyton Bowser. Batting third, the catcher number 23, Hannah Boudreaux. Batting fourth at first base, number 24, Jordan Williams. Batting fifth at EP, number 14, Josephine Colwine. Batting sixth in left field, number 17, Marina De La Luna. Batting seventh in right field, number 4, Carson Lee. Batting eighth in center field, number 10, Sydney Watson. Batting ninth at shortstop, number 2, Angela Boxwell. And in the circle for the Tigers, number 27, Jordan Arcee. And now the starters for your Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. Batting first at second base, number 7, Kaylee Clark. Batting second in center field, number 24, Eddie Kay. Batting third in left field, number 44, Kylie Jack. Batting fourth at EP, number 40, Serena Gonzalez. Batting fifth at first base, number 12, Tavery Ortiz. Batting sixth at third base, number 8, Reagan Hillis. Batting seventh in right field, number 4, Maddie Johnson. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 9, Taylor Burnett. Batting ninth at shortstop, number 77, Lindsay Liao. And in the circle for the Bulldogs, number 10, Ashlyn Strother. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Right. My water bottle.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Christie Stadium. Championship Sunday, Sydney. How are we feeling right now?
I'm pumped. I am pumped. I mean, first pitch coming out pretty much right now. Easton, this is exciting.
Yeah, we got a fun one for y'all today. Kind of an interesting jersey matchup here. We got like TLU, of course, sporting their new black pinstripe unis, super clean, but the Tigers went with their kind of dark gray. So we got kind of the same colors out there.
Yeah, dark and dark. I love it though. I'm excited, Easton. I mean, this is what we've been working for all weekend.
Yeah, well,
Tagawa.
Yeah, we haven't seen that all weekend.
Tagawa. Oh my goodness. Samantha, where did that come from?
I didn't think we'd be in for any surprises on Sunday since we've seen these teams for so long now, but man, she got a lot of that ball. It just went a little too far foul to the left.
Yeah. I mean, we mentioned it earlier, fans, this is the 5th matchup between these two teams. So not only have we seen these two teams play a lot, but we've seen them play each other a lot. So this is pretty crazy here.
We got Ashton Strother in the circle, as y'all saw in the starting lineups. So we'll get to see the All-American go to work here in the championship game. Of course, Sydney, if the Bulldogs, they got the advantage going into this championship Sunday. If they win in this game 1, it's over. They're going to be reclaiming the SCAC tournament title, but if the Tigers are able to pull off the upset, we'll have a game 2 right after. As this one, again, fouled pretty hard by Tagawa.
Yeah, I think, this is such a big day. Trinity, it's not going to be easy for them. You know, they got to beat TLU twice. But you know what? They've done it before. They beat them in the regular season. So it's not like it's impossible, but gosh, it's going to be really hard for them today.
Yeah. So fouled off by Tagawa. She's making Ashton Stroud to work in this opening at bat, which I'm sure Coach Wittenauer is loving right here. Is now another foul ball by Tagawa. I will say, Sydney, she's hitting Ashton pretty hard here in this opening at bat.
Yeah, and that's got to be such a motivating thing for your team to see your leadoff batter just barreling up some balls against Strother, who is, pitcher of the year, All-American. Gosh, you could just go on and on with her accolades.
It's that one lined into Jack and left. Feel like we're kind of due for a fly out over there, at least a ball hit in fair territory on that side of the field, and Jack makes the play.
Yeah, absolutely. In Tagawa, that's a 9-pitch at bat. She is going into that dugout with so much information. And, that's going to be key for as Peyton Bowser steps up as well as the rest of the lineup.
Bowser's been rock solid at third base. I tell you what, I think maybe left field's up there as well, but we've seen great play in left field and third base all tournament.
Yeah.
Those two positions are pretty deep here in this conference, and Peyton Bowser is one of them. As she looks at a strike there for Strother, she gets ahead 0-2.
Yeah, pretty much just the left side of the field, third, short, and left field. They have just been lights out. Archibald in left, Russell in left, Riley Glenn Millhouse, Liao, Baltzel, gosh, Preston from Austin College. So many players have been so good over there.
Pop up, Tavia Ortiz will call off Kaylee Clark to make the play for out number 2. And Sydney, Tavia Ortiz might have a case for all-tournament team, as she's had herself a quietly good tournament in the 2 games the Bulldogs have played.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done a great job so far during this tournament. She's just getting the job done at first base, and that's exactly what you want, especially from a spot that, has been kind of in and out so far.
Yeah. Boudreaux, first pitch swinging, ground ball slowly to Liao. The throw in time to Ortiz, and the Bulldogs take care of business in the top half of the first. They go 3 up, 3 down. Even after the long at-bat from Tagawa, we'll go bottom 1 to meet the TLU lineup. Please stay with us.
Than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Bottom one, Kaylee Clark leading off for TLU. We heard Kay and Jack due up at the top of the order. And we got number 27, Jordan Arcee, in the circle for the Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't even think she pitched the game.
She didn't pitch
yesterday
late last
that
night.
They lost.
She saw some action against
She
TLU.
came in relief in the game against TLU, and then she did not pitch in the game against Southwestern. Just trying to give her some rest, just because, you know, Trinity was planning on coming here and knew she needed to be rest if, you know, they're going to get a good game out of her. Come on, English.
No, I was just about to say that too, Sydney. I mean, Whitnauer knows the magnitude of this game, and so did the Tigers. They wanted to rest Arcee up for this game one matchup, as Tigers got to get this first one if they want a chance. You know, you're not going to win the SCAC title in this game. You just got to get one, and then, I mean, honestly, if they are able to get it, they can put the pressure on TLU in game two. But there, Clark's going to reach on that bobble at third by Bowser.
Yeah, she honestly sounded like it got hit off the end of her bat, so the ball had crazy spin when Bowser went to pick it up. That's why she kind of bobbled it. But, I mean, Clark's so fast, you know, as soon as she bobbles that ball, I mean, Clark's already there.
Yeah. And Clark going to stay there at first, as Boudreau very aware behind the plate right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Clark just a big-time stolen base player for the Bulldogs. 83 so far this season. Has quickly broken that record.
And you start to wonder, could she maybe crack 100 if the Bulldogs are able to make it to postseason play? I mean, it's definitely possible for Clark. And honestly, Sydney, if the Bulldogs would have had their games in Georgia this season, I think she would have already been at 100.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like we've said before, it's really, really unfortunate the Bulldogs didn't get to play in that tournament. That's why winning this tournament means so much more.
Yeah. Not even a throw down there from Hannah Boudreau, as Kaylee Clark will steal second. No problem. And now back to Andy Kay here with the 1-2 count.
Yeah, just didn't get a good enough grip on the ball. You can tell she's mad at herself about it. You know, I think she's got a good arm. She's a good catcher behind the plate, obviously. So
Andy Kay will kind of slap that one. And, oh, wow, Arcee wanted to get Clark out at third, but Bowser was not covering there, and Andy Kay is going to reach.
And I get what she's feeling, too, wanting to go to the left side there, but also knowing that her third baseman and shortstop are also coming up to field that ball. I mean, that's difficult. And the thing is, I don't know if she could have spun around and gotten Kay out at first. So, I mean, now Bulldogs runners at first and third here with no one out.
Yeah, Kylie Jack up, and bobble from Boudreau, and Annie Kay was already stealing second. The Bulldogs are hoping that Boudreau would be tempted to throw down to second, but the drop there will have our second straight stolen base with no throw.
Yeah, for sure. And Tigers just taking a sec to say, hey, let's take a breather. Let's get cool, calm, and collected here. But, I mean, Bulldogs putting the early pressure on here.
We've seen already, I mean, it's about 3 mistakes now we've seen from Trinity in this bottom of the first in the field.
And just so uncharacteristic from them as well. I mean, so far this season, they have a fielding percentage of .964. They don't make a lot of errors. You know, they have made less errors than the rest of their opponents. So
you always wonder how teams come in. I mean, talking to Marina De La Luna last night and Coach Whitnauer, I mean, they were confident coming in. They're going to be confident coming into this one. I know you talked to her pregame as well. And you always kind of wonder, granted, it's a championship game. You know, there should be a lot of pressure. It's a pressure, big magnitude kind of game, but also these teams have been playing all weekend. As Kylie Jack grounds this one up the middle, Coach Wilson will send home Andy Kay as well. Jack will get into second safely. Oh, her hand came off the bag. Kylie Jack will be out, but gets the 2 RBI base hit with nobody down. Big time swing by Jack.
And you know what I love? She got thrown out there at second, and, you know, obviously just the unfortunate sliding past the bag. But instead of hanging her head, she ran into the dugout hyped up, just excited, you know, and that's what I love right there. I mean, just forget sliding past the bag. I just scored 2 runs.
That's a great point, Sydney. Jack, I saw it too. As soon as she got out, she did not care at all. She was excited as all get out. I mean, why wouldn't you? Just drove in the first 2 runs of the championship game.
Absolutely.
Now we got Serena Gonzalez, the DP up. Looking at a 1-0 count. RC there lays in a strike to make it 1-1. Got to be nice, though, for the Tigers to at least take something out of that last play. They get their first out, which is huge for them. Now got kind of a chance to reset here. Gonzalez pops this one up, way up, foul territory, and underneath it, making the play is number 2, Angela Baltzel, for out number 2.
I haven't seen a ball hit that high in a while.
Might touch the moon.
I was going to say it touched the clouds. You got lost in the fog up there.
So now base is empty, 2 down for Tavery Ortiz, the first baseman. Sydney, she's batting .400 through the 2 games in this tournament, so she has a good game today. She might be making a case for herself to be on the all-tournament team.
Yeah, love that for her too. I mean, she's seeing the ball well, and now's the time to do good. So, I mean, if you're going to get hot, might as well be at the right time.
1-0 pitch coming in from RC. Grounder, foul from Ortiz. Right over to the Trinity dugout, Coach Wittenauer. So we got a 1-1 count here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these Bulldogs just came out to play. I think, you know, Coach Wittenauer talking about the energy that her team had. They were pumped up, but to have the Bulldogs score 2 runs like that and just, I mean, for lack of better words, shut them up. I mean, that's huge right there. So I'm curious to see how they're going to respond. I mean, game's still early. We got 6 more innings.
2-1 count here to Ortiz. Oh, hard hit ball by Tavery Ortiz out the deep left center, and that one going to land in front of the wall. Gosh, we've been so close to having our first homer of the tournament. We're still not going to get it there, but what a swing by Tavery Ortiz.
I'm loving it. Easton, any other day, gosh, the wind just blowing straight in today. I mean,
that looked like it was gone off the bat.
Any other day, yeah. That ball was fighting the wind to get out. It's a great hit.
Keeps the inning alive, too, with 2 outs as Reagan Hillis will come up. Looking like she's going to swing the bat here in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen her utilize a lot of small ball. I mean, and the thing is, we've seen her bunt with bases loaded. You know, so if I'm Trinity, I'm getting right in her face.
Inside, like called, strike 2. Good spot there from Jordan Arce.
Yeah, that's a great pitch right there. I think if she can find a way to stay in that zone where it's inside but not too much on the plate, I mean, there's a good chance she could have a success right there.
0-2 pitch from Arce. That one, wild pitch, gets away from Hannah Boudreau behind the plate. And another mistake there in this first inning for the Tiger defense, and that one was on Arce as Ortiz moves to third. Got slipped out of the hand there.
Yeah, and I really do think that the Tigers are just feeling a lot of pressure. I mean, there's a good chance to where they want it so bad that they're playing really tense, you know, and so you kind of have to find that happy medium between wanting it so bad and also just staying calm and level-headed.
Inside, check swing from Hillis. She held up in time. Arce wanted the strike 3, and so did the Tiger parents in attendance.
I mean, at least from up here, it looked a little inside, but I mean, I'm just glad I'm not an umpire.
You're glad you're not an umpire. You're glad you're not just doing stats. It's the only job Sydney can have up here.
Is to talk.
2-2. Hillis picks up all 3, and how about Reagan Hillis? Staying disciplined and works the 0-2 count to full.
Yeah, it's a huge at bat right there. I mean, especially if they can just keep the offense going, I mean, that's going to be clutch right there.
Payoff pitching coming 2 down. Tavier Ortiz at third, and the Bulldogs add another. Here's the pitch to Hillis. Be ball 4. Reagan Hillis will take her base, and RC gives up her first walk.
Yeah, and you know, in that pregame interview, head coach Wittenauer talking about how limiting the free bases is going to be key, and it's going to be key. It's been key for every team that we've seen so far. We've seen a lot of free bases given up, so if you can just take those away and give your team a chance to play defense, it's going to be key.
Coach Wittenauer discussing with their infield and RC. Also Coach Wilson meeting with assistant coach Kyla Lockley over there with her players. Coach Wilson, 13th season now for the Bulldogs. Overall record at TLU, 422 and 87. He's the all-time wins record holder here, most successful head coach by winning percentage for any sport in school history. I mean, that note alone, I mean, speaks volumes to I mean, his success as a coach. So,
and then to have an assistant like Kyla Lockley, graduated from TLU in 2018, and NFCA first team all region. She's third in all-time career batting average and in stolen bases.
Coach Lockley, she finished her career at TLU never losing a conference game, tournament or regular season. So
that's pretty crazy.
These top 2 coaches on the TLU staff not used to losing.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's just kind of the expectation, you know, as we got Maddie Johnson at the plate and runners now at second and third as Hillis took off.
Yeah. Johnson seems to thrive in these spots. She got 2 in scoring position and 2 out. Bulldogs would love to, you know, they've had a lot of great first innings in this tournament, and they've come away with runs in now all 3 of these first innings, but they've also had times where they've had bases loaded a lot too and haven't been able to really break the door open early like they've been wanting to. But already off to a good start, but could make it even greater here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have definitely sent a message already. So I believe we got a 2-1 count here to Johnson.
Yep. Comes the pitch from Jordan Arcee. It's a good one. Jams Johnson, but it's going to get down. And Coach Wilson's going to send home Hillis as well. Maddie Johnson gets 2 RBIs herself. Her and Jack driving in these runs for TLU, and what a start for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just really amazing. And like you said, that pitch coming in to jam Johnson a little bit, but just muscling it in. Oh, Jesus.
Tough word.
Thank you. Using her muscles to take it to the outfield. And, I mean, just so quickly, scores now 4-0. TLU, as we're going to see, I believe, Heather Nugent come in.
Yeah. And we'll just keep it right here, fans. RC, not the start she was hoping for, but I'll tell you what, with Heather Nugent coming in, she's been playing some great softball this weekend. I mean, every time she's come in relief, she's done good things for the Tigers. I think we've seen her twice before this one right here, so excited to see what she can do. But I mean, what a start and statement, like you mentioned, Sydney, from this TLU team.
I mean, it's dangerous. It really is.
We talk about it a lot too, peaking at the right time. I think this team is the best we've seen them all year.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen them kind of struggle in games. I mean, even against Trinity, they were struggling. So to see them kind of come out how they are, it's almost like, oh, where have you been all season?
Yeah. And for them, it's kind of always been X factor for them, the bats. I mean, we know the pitching's going to be there from Ashlyn and Sydney in the circle. We know if they get on base in the running, it's going to be great. The fielding, too. It's just been, if those bats are hot, too, this team is hard to beat.
Yeah, absolutely.
As now we have Taylor Vanette, the 8th batter, now up for the Bulldogs, and she'll be the first one to face Heather Nugent. Looking at a 1-0 count here. It's, you know, always interesting early in these games when we see this quick of a pitching change. You know, girls like Vanette and Liao. Is this one grounded? Vanette won't beat it out, but they're having to kind of adjust on the fly as they were just reading off, trying to get a read on RC. Now they got to adjust to the new pitcher.
Yeah, absolutely. But, gosh, 4 runs in the bottom of the first, so TLU winning 4-0 as we head into the top of the second. Please stay with us.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Top 2. We got Jordan Williams leading off this inning for the Tigers. And, you know, not an ideal start for them, down 4-0. But in spots like this, you're not going to get them all back in one inning. They're going to have to slowly chip away at this and keep pace with the Bulldogs.
Absolutely, well said. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to put that first inning behind you and just find a way to regroup, get back into it, and just keep pushing, you know. How bad do you want it, you know? Can you fight through it, or are you just going to lay down and take it?
Yeah. And I think for the Tigers, too, we normally don't see them play a lot of small ball, but in a game like this, you might have to. When you get some of your faster players up, you just need some runners on base to, 1, give yourself some confidence, but also, 2, put pressure on Ashton Strother in the circle, too.
Easton, that was very wise of you. Yeah. I'm very impressed with that take you just had there.
Liner to Kaylee Clark and goes down to get it. Nice snag there from the All-American. That's going to be out number 1. Thank you, though, Sydney. I'll take it. I'm just trying to be like you with the analysis.
Funny guy, funny guy.
I tell the story, you give the insight. That's how it works up here.
But, I mean, you're exactly right. So, I mean, it comes to a point where they have to start manufacturing runs. How can you do that? Because if your bats aren't doing it, swinging, I mean, you might want to go ahead and take a chance and start hitting. But truthfully, I mean, I don't see them doing that quite yet because I think they're seeing the ball really well. As Russell's is actually out there.
I saw that, too.
She's out there and left now. I'm going to say she went in for Gonzalez.
Yeah, and Jack to the DP.
Yep. I only can say that with confidence because it's happened quite frequently.
Yeah. I say the one thing, Sydney, that the Tigers can take away so far, I mean, they've had a lot of hard hit balls foul. And, I mean, you like to think eventually that those can turn into base hits or hits into the gaps in the outfield because Jordan Williams, or excuse me, Josephine Colawine at the plate right now, and we also saw Tagawa have some. There's a hard hit ball back at the middle, and base hit for Josephine Colawine in the DP spot today.
Absolutely. Even went fishing for it a little bit. That pitch looked like it was on the outer edge of the plate and kind of just pulled it and poked it enough to get it to the outfield for a nice single there. And I mean, the Tigers have their first base runner, and I mean, that's just something you got to build off of, you know, no matter the outcome of this inning. That's something we can work with as a team.
So now we got Marina De La Luna up, who had the walk-off base hit off the glove of a diving Riley Glenn Millhouse. I mean, just an awesome game last night to close off our 5-game Saturday. So we got a 2-0 count here to De La Luna. Got Josephine Colawine at first.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see any stolen bases here, but hey, you never know. I mean, a ball could get by Vanette back there, but I mean, really.
Well, hard hit ball out the left, but Harley Russell right there underneath it. Make the play for out number 2, but again, some solid contact off of Strother.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not like she's striking out everyone right now. They're hitting the ball well, just right at people, and gosh, sometimes that happens, and it's so frustrating. But you just got to know that just keep doing it, and one of these innings, it's gonna fall.
Now next up, we got number 4 Carson Lee playing out in right field once again for the Tigers. Lee underneath it, but kind of carrying out the fairly deep right center. Andy Kay will range over to her left to make the play for out number 3. So despite the base hit from Josephine Colawine, she stays there at first, and Ashley Strother takes care of business. We'll go bottom 2, 4-0 Bulldogs. Please stay with us.
Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
All right, fans, welcome back. Mork softball field. Lindsay Leal leading things off here in the bottom of the 2nd. She grounds out one to Bowser over at 3rd, and a quick out there for Nugent there into the circle, and that's exactly what you want if you're her.
Yeah, Nugent, 2 batters she's faced. She's got a couple of 5-3 putouts from next to Peyton Bowser over there at 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I'm Nugent, I want to get in and out of this inning as quick as possible, get my team back in the dugout. They haven't scored any runs, but they're seeing the ball really well. So if I can get them back in there and just keep giving them a chance, that's going to be key for the Tigers.
You're exactly right. As Clark got a ball outside there from Nugent, 1-1. Have the Bulldogs seen Nugent, Sydney? Or at least in this tournament, I don't think they have. Because the game we saw earlier, I don't think she played.
Nope, they didn't. They have not seen her. They have not seen Nugent at least in this tournament.
Yeah.
I believe they saw her in the regular season, but not this tournament.
Yeah, which might make a difference. I mean, obviously, Bulldogs have some familiarity with Nugent, but probably not on the same level as Colawine and RC. As Clark thought about it, but pulled back barely on the slap attempt there. It's 2-2. Yeah, didn't we see Clark get a base hit yesterday, standing still at the plate? I believe we did.
What do you mean?
She didn't slap it. She was just.
Oh yeah, she did. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was not expecting it either, but I mean, I've seen her. I mean, she can hit the ball out. She's strong enough. I think in some of her recruiting videos or highlights that she posted from high school, she hit one out just standing in. But, I mean, she does find a lot of success slapping and kind of don't fix what's not broke.
Yeah, ground ball here to short and a quick throw over from Angela Baltzel. Two quick outs recorded by Heather Nugent. I keep wanting to say Hannah because we have a couple.
Gosh, there's so many. Hannah, Heather. It's getting confusing here. At this point, all the names are blurring together.
A little bit. Now we have Annie Kay up. Kay reached on an infield single her first time. And later came around and scored.
Yeah, and I mean, really the thing with this lineup here, I mean, I'm counting 7 out of the 9 that are pretty fast. That's pretty intimidating. I mean, just constant pressure on the defense.
Nice pitch there from Nugent. Throws Kay at the plate there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great changeup. You know, we see Josephine Colowine throwing her changeups a lot, and Nugent as well. So I'd like to start seeing them maybe start throwing it a little more. Maybe not now for Nugent because she's doing good getting these outs, but probably right around the time these hitters start timing her up a bit, throw in some more.
1-2 count to Kay, the Bulldog center fielder. TLU ahead 4-0 as Kay will ground this one to short as well. And 3 straight ground outs as Heather Nugent has a good bottom of the second for the Tigers. Gets their mojo back a little bit. We'll go top 3 to see what the Tigers can do with it. Please stay with us.
Rather than dream of a better world, make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Sydney Watson will start us off with a foul ball, as Hillis was ready for it, though, over there at third.
Absolutely. We saw Watson yesterday with a double, and I believe their win, I don't remember which one, which one it was.
Well, here we go. Watson, a hard hit ball, but hung up a bit too long. Harley Russell will make the play out and left. There's out number 1.
Gosh, and that's going to bring up Angela Baltzel. And how about Baltzel over there at short today, Easton? I mean, she's having to deal with the speed of Leal, Kay, Clark, and she's just doing a good job of fielding the ball, getting rid of it quick so she can get those outs for her team.
As here we got a first pitch strike again, leading by Strother. I mean, facing Ashton, I mean, she's coming at you with every pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, a cool statistic here. Trinity is hitting. Had to check if that play was being made over there. Is anyone hurt?
Yeah, Ortiz is down. Both her and Clark were colliding there to try to make the play, and Taveri Ortiz is down at the moment as TLU training staff checking on her. We'll take a
shout out Nicole Curtis.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break and see if she's all right.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program, and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork softball field. Kylie Jack in there now replacing Ortiz, hoping Tavery's all right. We kind of saw that one coming, Sydney. I mean, Ortiz is just looking up, trying to track the ball while Clark's trying to slide in and make the catch as well.
Yeah, I mean, just such a tough play because they're both looking to catch the ball.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, deep fly out the left. Harley Russell staying busy, as she always does in left field. When she's out there, everyone's hitting into her.
Yeah, and fans, Kylie Jack now at first base for Ortiz. I mean, what really sucks is they were both just eye on the ball, working so hard to go catch it. And I mean, just communication wasn't really there, and just honestly something really unfortunate. So hopefully Tavery is okay, but I'm glad, coaches and athletic training staff were out there ready to go.
And, Nicole Curtis, trainer over there, she was right there immediately to check on Ortiz. Yeah. Hoping Tavery's all right, as Kylie Jack will come into her place where she's played at first before. She can kind of play anywhere, Sydney.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's definitely fine over there at first base. So I don't know what his lineup looks like now.
I mean, I'm sure we'll have Jack. Well, who's the DP now is the real question. Because Russell and Jack.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be something
we're going to see a new batter, correct?
Yeah.
Or should?
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, we'll have Russell. Russell will for sure be hitting now.
Yeah.
Wow. Strike three looking on Tagawa after she had a good-looking first at-bat against Ashton Strother. Strother comes back and wins this one big time as we go bottom three. Bulldogs ahead 4-0. Please stay with us.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program, and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Welcome back, fans. Mork softball field. Kylie Jack leading things off here for the Bulldogs, as this will be the first time she's seeing Heather Nugent. And I think our SID just let us know. Okay, so we have... So now 18, that's going to be Jana Reed, is going in for Ortiz, and she's going to be the
DP.
OP.
OP. Sydney, can you enlighten me on what OP is? Unless it was a typo.
It might be a typo.
Or offensive player? Is that a...
Yeah?
I don't know. Weird scenario. I mean, we haven't... I don't think, Sydney, we've called a game this year where a Bulldog's gotten hurt. You know?
Yeah.
Like in-game.
Yeah, all I know is I'm confused. My head hurts.
But Kylie Jack's up right now as the first
let's
baseman.
Focus on this.
Yeah, 2-2 count. We'll get there. Funny enough, fans, all three of these players, the positions, are due up this inning. So we're learning on the fly here. It's Jack popping out there. Now we're going to have Harley Russell, who's staying in that left field spot. Will come up to bat. And first time in Serena Gonzalez's place. And yeah, who we have on deck? That looks like, yeah, it's 18. As Russell showing bump, it goes foul.
Yeah, good idea there. Just unfortunately her bat just a little too far back. Lean in towards foul territory there, so that one unable to stay fair.
Yeah, that is Jana Reed on deck. So she'll be the last one due up. Meanwhile, Russell swings through a pitch there from Heather Nugent, who, I'll tell you what, Sydney, she's looked really good since entering.
Yeah, she's a great pitcher. I mean, honestly, looking at the stats that we saw earlier as far as TLU offense against the pitchers from Trinity, I'd say Heather Nugent and Josephine Colline had the best opposing batting averages. Jordan Arcee, the TLU was hitting, I believe, 303 or 330 off of her. But Colline and Nugent are just dominant as she gets Russell swinging there.
Yeah. What a start for her. I mean, she's put out the first 6 batters she's faced, Sydney. So now she'll see Jana Reed, who's replacing the injured Tavery Ortiz in this spot. And it'll be the DP for the rest of this game. And it's a really good kind of off-speed pitch there from Nugent, but stays a bit high for ball 1. Jana Reed this season has appeared in 22 games, 217 batting average. This is just at-bat number 24 for her this season. She's got 5 hits on the year. So kind of a big spot for her to get to do something in a big-time game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, unfortunately not like a situation you would want to be put in, you know, the sacrifice of your other player, but Reed's going to give it her all, but not enough as Bowser comes across the diamond to make the play there for the final out of the inning. Bulldogs still leading 4-0 as we head into the top of the 4th inning. Please stay with us.
Texas Lutheran University, we believe a better world is possible, and it all starts with you. For more than a century, we've been preparing students just like you to follow their dreams and embrace their potential. With small class sizes to facilitate relationship building and affordable tuition, we're committed to you. Because at TLU, you're not just a student, you're part of a community. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Creasy Stadium. Ashton Strother back to work in the circle. So we're seeing some really good pitching right now since that bottom one where we saw 4 runs. All the other half innings have been scoreless so far.
Yeah, since then it's been a bit of a pitcher's duel. It's been really awesome. I mean, take away that first inning, it's a 0-0 ball game, and these hitters are having a hard time adjusting.
Strother's put out 5 straight since that base hit. She's given up just 1 base run or 2 on that base hit from Josephine Colawine. Everyone else she's put out. And funny enough, Sydney, we've seen a lot of pop flies and fly balls. We've only had 1 ball hit on the ground by the Tigers right here, and there's another one. Pop up to Lindsay Leal for out number 1.
Yeah, and there's definitely a reason for it too. It's because Strother, she throws more elevated pitches with her rise ball, and so she gets hitters to pop up a lot. And then what makes this staff so good is you have Ouellette, who is a predominant drop ball pitcher. So whenever she goes in, you see a lot of ground balls being hit. So I think, yeah, right now, really, if you're Trinity, you want to just keep your hands high, try and hit some line drives, hit the ball into the ground, and just force TLU to play better defense.
Pop up here again. Leal getting called off by Annie Kay. Good call off by her as she runs in to make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, good job by Kay coming in, just taking charge right there. We heard her from up here, letting everyone know that that's her ball, and I mean, that's clutch.
So now with 2 down, got Jordan Williams coming up to bat. Lined out to Kaylee Clark last time. It was a really hard hit ball. Williams, she's an interesting player. You know, we see her a lot. She can hit the ball hard when she needs to, and also kind of finds ways to get on base as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I love her bat. A good lefty bat, just hitting for average, you know, not trying to hit it out or anything, but just get some good barrel on the ball, and she does a good job at it.
1-2 count here to Williams, who's done a really good job at first this tournament. 1-2 from Ashton Strother. Check swing, and they say she did not go around as Taylor Vanette wanted to check down. That was definitely a close call.
Yeah, Vanette was fighting for that one right away. I mean, I played with a catcher in high school. I mean, even if it wasn't even close, she's checking.
We'll have to check that one as Ashton Strother gets a swinging strikeout. We're going to go bottom 4 as Ashton ends another inning with a K. Bottom 4 with the Bulldogs ahead, 4-0. Please stay with us.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Creasy Stadium. Hillis with a leadoff bunt, and Jordan Williams will wisely let it go foul, but Hillis was hauling it to first base.
She almost hesitated for a second. She thought it was foul, but then she saw maybe it had a chance. But, I mean, honestly, if I'm Williams, I might have seen that, picked it up, and tagged her out.
Yeah, after seeing that, I mean, Reagan does have 23 stolen bases on the year, which is 4th on the team. But I think a lot of times we don't think of her as like the the top speedsters. We normally think of Clark, Liao, and Kay. Reagan Hillis has some wheels.
Yeah,
for a third
absolutely.
baseman.
Absolutely. She's an athlete. I mean, she can run, throw, hit. That's what makes her so good, and I'm sure head coach Wade Wilson is glad to have her on the team.
0-2 pitch from Nugent as the Bulldogs trying to reach base for the first time against her. Heather Nugent has done a phenomenal job since replacing Arcee. This game's kind of just stayed quiet at 4-0 since that first inning.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been lights out. She's done a good job retiring pretty much all the batters she's seen.
1-2 count here to Hillis, who drew a walker first time and scored that 4th run of the first inning off of a Maddie Johnson RBI base hit. Chopper to third. And Sydney, what do you got?
Umpire's going to say it went off her foot. But, I mean, honestly, she kind of called it a little late. That's why, you know, you saw Bowser, you know, getting screamed at to throw it. It's because no call had really been made yet, so.
Here we go, 1-2, and Hillis fouls off another. Oh, quite a bit of a long at-bat here.
Honestly, I kind of like zoned out when you asked me that too. I was like, wait, what?
1-2 to Hillis. Another grounder. It's going to be played fair. Nope. Hillis just has to keep on coming back to the batter's box.
I don't know what is going on
the
down
TLU
there.
soccer team likes these calls down in front of us. Then soccer team down there right behind home plate. I mean, oh, foul tip by Hillis.
I mean, what a battle right here. This can be pitch number 9.
Yeah.
In this at-bat. And, I mean, Hillis has the support of the soccer team ready to go.
We still have a 1-2 count. We could have 2 more pitches without a foul ball. And oh, at a strike 3 looking. Reagan Hillis can't believe it.
I'm not going to lie. I can't believe it either.
Yeah. Has to head back to the dugout.
Hey, that's Nugent doing what Nugent does.
Every batter she's faced since entering has not reached base on her. She's retired them all.
I agree. Second strikeout as well.
Maddie Johnson will try to change that with a really good bunt. Can she beat it out? She will. Maddie Johnson
Look at that speed.
showing off the wheels too. And she's going to reach first base there and break the hitless streak for Nugent.
Gosh, and I mean, what a way. We just had a long at-bat.
Yeah.
Johnson butting the first pitch she sees, laying down a gem.
Kind of got the crowd back in it too.
Absolutely.
We normally don't see too many Maddie Johnson bunts, and she has that. I mean, she's kind of an all-around solid player. We haven't seen her get to show off her speed in quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, she can steal bases. She can lay a bunt down. I mean, it's crazy. She only has 8 stolen bases, which is crazy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Vanette flies out to left, and now Lindsay Liao will come up. Two outs here. Maddie Johnson at first.
Yeah, definitely got to get some runners in motion, especially here with 2 outs. Can't score from first. It's kind of been something I've said a lot this tournament. I feel like I haven't said it a lot before today, or before this weekend, but now I'm like, oh yeah, can't score from first, can't score from first.
Liner to left field and gonna go foul.
Yeah, went over the head of Bowser as well. Good idea by Liao, but
Got an 0-2 count here. 1-2 count to Liel. Johnson at first. A long wait between this pitch here is back up the middle to Nugent. And ground ball by Liel. It's going to end the inning here in the fourth. We're going to go top five. This championship game flying by. The Bulldogs in full control, up 4-0. Please stay with us.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program, and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Welcome back, fans. Mork softball field at Ed Cruzy Stadium. Josephine Colawine up to bat, and she's looking at Ashlyn.
There you go.
What just happened?
Ashton Strother.
Came out of my mouth, and I was like, what's happening?
Long lost brother.
Yeah, Strother's been really dominant through 4 innings. Only 2 strikeouts, but has only allowed 1 hit. She looks good out there.
Yeah. Facing off against Josephine Colawine here.
I mean, Colawine coming into today, she's hitting a solid 300. Nice and even.
Has the 1 hit today. Only base runner for the Tigers in this one in her last at bat. So solid hard hit ball back up the middle. Now a pop up here to Kylie Jack, making the play at first for the first time in a while, it feels like. I think that's her first sign of action there since replacing Ortiz at first.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen her at first base, too. I mean, kind of see her more in the DP position or in left, but today, seeing her back out there at first and looking good.
I think it was last year we saw her at first kind of consistently. She played first a lot, so kind of tapping back into her old ways right now at first, but she can do it. As now we got Marina De La Luna at the plate, the hero from last night for the Tigers.
There's been a lot of heroes of this tournament.
That's what we want.
I know they've made it great.
A 2-1 count here to De La Luna. Oh, liner out the deep right field. Back is Maddie Johnson. Makes that play look easy, even though it wasn't. Maddie Johnson with a smooth play in right field.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, making it look easy, exactly. Just going back on that ball, kind of maybe giving her some issues there. I even think she might have opened up drop step, wrong leg, but good job fighting it and getting in there.
2 down, nobody on now for Carson Lee.
Got a lot of fans watching on the live stream today. We got a lot of fans here. And also, we got some Natty champs, I think, here as well.
Yep.
As Chastity Range watching the live stream. And then I believe we have Skylar Roulette and Haley Padilla out there as well.
Those 2 have been here all weekend, too, as ground ball into first. That's a base hit for Carson Lee to try to spark the Trinity offense.
Kelly Jordan was here, and she said she was going to come later this weekend, but I haven't seen her since. Might be a little rough with the baby. But yeah, that's a huge hit right there by Lee to get things going here with 2 outs.
We got a 0-1 count here as Asher Strother gets ahead quickly. with Lee at first. It's a second base runner for the Tigers on their second hit. And swing and a miss there. Ashton Strother looking good right now. 0-2. Vanette likes that as well behind the plate. Throw down to first. Nothing doing there.
It's a good look there by Vanette, and that throw's so easy for her to make too as a lefty. You know, doesn't have to spin around, can just do a quick pop throw there.
Going high from Ashland, 2-2.
I just can't believe I called her Ashton.
Is that first time ever for that?
I think so.
Tell you what, the TLU men's soccer team's keeping us entertained right behind them. They've been here all weekend.
Yeah, I think they're wanting to play banana ball rules. Have you heard of banana ball?
Line drive, though, into the gap. What a swing there from Sydney Watson. We'll see if they'll hold the runner at third. They will. But the Trinity Tigers are back-to-back base hits off of Ashton Strother.
That's such a big base hit there, too, by Sydney Watson. You know, she's been in the flex spot. She's gotten some at-bats as well, and she's done well in that 8 spot there. And, I mean, it's not easy for her either with Ashlyn Strother on the mound. So now we got Angela Botzel, who flew out to left last time, and we're going to see what she can do here. But it looks like we're going to have a quick mound visit and just talk about the game plan right here.
Carson Lee over there at third. Sydney Watson's at first.
Let's see if I can give you some stuff on Botzel.
Yeah.
So far, Botzel this tournament, I am just seeing 1 hit, so she's gone 1 for 7. 1 for 7. So if she wants to get a base hit, now is the time.
What a time to do it. And runners at the corners, 2 down. A 2-out rally sparked by Carson Lee, who's at third right now. And a nice strike late in there from Strother. And now Ashton's going to request a new softball.
If you didn't know, Easton, pitchers are princesses. And you know what? We bow down. Because if she says she doesn't like it, she's going to go for some. I mean, I've seen a pitcher go through 3 balls and then have to bring out new ones because she didn't like it.
Yeah. 0-2 count as Ashland gets ahead after the conference from Coach Wilson. 0-2 pitch. Strother trying to get Baltzell to chase. She flew out the left last time to Harley Russell, and in a spot here to have her perhaps biggest at-bat of the tournament. 1-2, reaches for 1, foul off the screen.
That's a great battle right there, fighting off those pitches on the outside part of the plate. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking I'm kind of getting her to look outside, you know, a lot with these last couple pitches, so might go back high and in.
Grounder foul from Baltzell. That'll stay 1-2. Ashley not giving her anything easy.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what you want here from your 9 spot. Just putting up a fight, you know, really doing her best here to get this run in.
Another foul. Ball out to left. And another thing too, Sydney, with the bottom of the order doing this second time through, it's got to be making Samantha Tagawa, Bowser and Boudreaux feeling pretty good about maybe next inning or this inning if the Tigers can keep it up.
Yeah. I think really if I'm Trinity, I want to turn this lineup over. Tagawa, she had a great first at bat, maybe not so much second, but I mean, she's still having a great tournament. So if I can turn this lineup over, I'm going to do it.
That one bouncing to the plate from Strother. Count goes full, so the Tigers crowd can kind of sense a change of momentum could come right here. Payoff pitch, 2 down. Ashton Strother trying to get out of this inning. Hard hit ball, foul off the top of the Tiger dugout. We'll try it again.
Want to take a guess at what the pitch count is for this at bat, Easton?
9.
Yeah, you are correct. This is going to be pitch number 10, actually. So this is a long at bat here by Angela Botzel.
Try it again. 3-2. Popped up. Liao underneath it. Oh, Russell coming in. I mean, you know she wants to make the plays out there too. Thankfully, disaster avoided as Liao makes a play, and a big time stand there by the Bulldog defense to prevent any runs from scoring. So we will go bottom 5. Bulldogs holding on to their 4-0 lead. Please stay with us.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab like protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of like hands-on where I'm like speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of like one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them like, hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Welcome back, fans. Mork softball field. We got Kaylee Clark leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th, and Heather Nugent on the mound. She's throwing a gem right now.
Yeah, she really has. I mean, has not allowed any runs since replacing Jordan Arcee late in that first inning. She's essentially gotten the start. If you want to have the game kind of be a reset game at that second inning, as we've just seen a pitcher's duel since then. And there's Nugent making the play herself for out number 1.
Yeah, she is just looking awesome. I mean, she looks great. She's throwing well. She's getting these outs. I mean, these are tough batters she's facing.
She might be playing herself onto the all-tournament team regardless of the outcome here in this one.
Gosh, I mean,
she's
I
looked
feel
good.
like I need to go back on my predictions.
Yeah. Well, we can't change them now. They wouldn't be predictions at that point. No, but I agree. I mean, he's Arcee, the way she started, and I mean, how about Nugent? She has done a phenomenal job in relief, she's doing everything she can, and they're just Tigers waiting on the run support. They almost got it last half inning. Now we got Annie Kay at the plate.
Exactly, and really, like right now, like she's just giving her team a chance. You know, she's keeping them in this game. So that is just all you can ask for a pitcher coming in relief in tough situations.
Got Kay looking at another one low. 3-0 count here is. I haven't seen Nugent fall behind like this too often.
Yeah, no, she's hasn't given up any walks yet. She has 2 strikeouts, so definitely something new here. But she's going to battle back with a strike right there.
Makes it 3-1 with 1 down.
Yeah, Kay so far in this game 1 for 2. Just looking to put the ball in play here and get on base.
Outside, ball 4, there it is. And Andy Kay will draw the walk, and that puts some speed on the base pass with only 1 out.
Yeah, and really not a bad pitch by Nugent either, but unfortunately just a little bit on the too far out.
Jack had the 2 RBI base knock. She tried turning 2 and got called out as he slid past the second base bag, but she kicked off the scoring in this one.
Yeah, I mean, huge. Came up clutch, you know, and just, you know, even though she was out, just the energy that she gave her teammates was huge.
Andy Kay's going, and what a bomb. Kylie Jack, that one's over the wall. We got a KJ bomb here in the championship game, and she's going to make it 6-0 TLU.
Talk about smashing it.
She crushed it.
No doubter. Off the bat.
I mean, the whole TLU dugout, they knew it too as soon as that ball left the bat.
I mean, everyone knew it. All the fans knew it. Holy moly.
Kylie Jack with 4 RBIs in this championship game 1, and she's making sure it stays just 1 game here today. Bulldogs waited long enough to play this one, and they're trying to end this thing quick. What a swing from Jack.
I mean, it's still replaying in my head. She just smashed it. She looked so good. She was pumped up, too. I mean, I don't know if you saw her rounding the bat,
yeah.
rounding first, but just letting the emotion fly.
Bulldogs are into it now as Russell pops out to left field for out number 2.
Yeah, good job by Heather Nugent responding to the home run with a big out right there. I mean, that's can't ask for anything more of your pitcher after she gives up a couple runs like that. So got to give credit to her where it's due.
And it's crazy. I mean, we haven't seen any Bulldogs really hit off of Nugent well. I mean, Kay finally got the walk. We saw Maddie Johnson get a bunt. Those are the only other 2 base runners Nugent's allowed since entering. Then Kylie Jack just hits a bomb. She's the conference leader in home runs for a reason. Now Jayna Reed is going to reach there on a error at first base.
Yeah, I think just going back to the home run, just unfortunately Nugent just laying up a mistake, you know. So now that's going to bring up Hillis 0 for 1 with a walk, and she's got Reed over there at first.
Hillis first pitch swinging, hard hit to third, and one third baseman's going to ground out to another for out number 3, but got our biggest highlight of the day in this one. Kylie Jack goes yard out the right field to maybe put the nail in the coffin in this one. 6-0 is our score right now, going to the top of the 6th. Please stay with us.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans. Mork Softball Field, Ed Cruzy Stadium, as we are now in the top of the 6th inning. Ashlyn Strother going strong here, and she'll face Samantha Tagawa as she rips that one foul.
And how many hard-hit foul balls to that Trinity bullpen have we seen from Tagawa in this one?
My guess is going to be 5.
That sounds about right. I mean, she is hitting the ball hard, just pulling it a lot today. Also a big fan of the bat she has, too. Just noticed that.
You like her bat?
Yeah.
I think it's looks like an LXT. I know you don't know, but that's okay.
No. I was thinking about the colors more. It's that one. Lined into left. Russell.
Harley doing a little 2-step.
Yeah. I don't think she had a shot at that one, but she was making it look like she had a chance for a second. But
you can definitely tell she was thinking about it. Just making me laugh. I'm like, what's going on over there? Doing a little salsa.
1-1 count here to Peyton Bowser, with Tagawa at first after the base hit. Kind of thought she was going to be due for one, Sydney, after how much contact she got off of Strother. She's reading her well today.
Yeah, absolutely. She's seeing the ball real well. I mean, I'm not even going to say anything, or otherwise I'm just repeating what you just said. So, ditto. Yeah, likewise.
1-2 pitch. Strother tried to hit the outside corner. Doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Tiger third baseman. 0 for 2 today with a couple pop-outs into the infield. And could have another one here. It's going to go towards foul territory. Harley Russell, who knows if she made that play or not, given what we've seen from her. We couldn't see it, but I don't think she came up with that
all
one.
the cameras over there, I don't know if y'all noticed, but someone in that dugout's wearing a Batman mask.
I think I saw that early in the term. I think we also have its little tiger stuffed animal too, Sydney.
Oh, I do see
Yeah.
the tiger stuffed animal. Wow.
You know, I was fans. We were really disappointed. Of course, we're all here kind of secretly Austin College fans, only just the way they've turned around their program. But they had a massive, was it an inflatable?
It
or
was
an
inflatable.
Inflatable kangaroo. And we were really hoping they could just, in one of our post-game interviews, just plop that bad boy right in the middle of the table during the interview. That's secretly why we wanted that to happen.
It would have been epic, for
Yeah.
sure.
We're here for the content.
Absolutely.
But
I'm here for the drama. You're here for the content.
3-2 count to Peyton Bowser.
It's a good battle right here by Bowser.
Pop up. It's going to be stay in play. Oh, and a huge collision there between Kylie Jack and Peyton Bowser. I thought Vanette might have been her ball, but that's now our second collision, and that's
Annette
not.
should never catch that one, honestly.
And we're gonna go to,
let's go ahead.
yeah,
and
we're
go
gonna go to a commercial one.
We'll be right back.
Welcome, everyone, to Texas Lutheran University, also known as TLU. TLU is known for its close-knit community, dedication to service learning, and commitment to helping students match their talents and passions with the world's greatest needs. This small, private, faith-based university is tucked away in a quiet, rural town between 2 of the top 5 largest cities in the state of Texas, Austin and San Antonio. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to show you around this welcoming and beautiful campus through the stories and experiences of its students. You're going to hear about why they chose TLU, what they love about their experience, and how most students are involved in multiple on and off-campus activities, clubs, sports, and the arts. TLU's incredible students will show you what it means to learn boldly and live to inspire. So let's get started and show you around this absolutely beautiful campus. Welcome to Texas Lutheran University. This is the College Tour.
All right, fans, let's regroup after everything. So Bowser ended up being out due to the collision, just obstruction there, but God, no biggie for Boudreaux,
Yeah.
she's going to drive that into the right center gap. Tagawa coming all the way to home. Throw nowhere near in time.
But, that was right on target, though. That was a really good job of getting it in quickly. But, yeah, Samantha Tagawa flying home. As Coach Wittenauer and her Tigers are on the board. 6-1 and a big-time RBI double by Hannah Boudreaux. Continues to have herself a heck of a tournament.
I mean, she really does. I mean, I understand why they threw to her because they do have such a good lead. But, I mean, that just kind of, that hit right there just proves that if I'm playing against them and it's a close game, she can walk.
That's her third clutch RBI in the last 2 games.
Absolutely. She's built different. I don't know what she eats. Obviously, she doesn't wear contacts because she's seeing the ball well.
We got Jordan Williams now at the plate. Look at that 2-0 count.
Sorry, no one in the booth thought I was funny.
No, Kai did, kind of.
He didn't. At this point, he's making fun of me.
Fly out to left. Harley Russell doesn't have to move. Throw down to third just in case as she makes the play with the shades on.
Gosh, I might have even backpicked Boudreaux right there. I mean, she threw it over to third, and Boudreaux just kind of lackadaisically going back to second. I don't know. I might have popped her there. And fans, I'm not saying like pop her, like hit her. I'm saying like. What? Oh.
I don't know if the
Ice
fans
cream
can
man?
pick it up. I think we got the ice cream man with the ice cream truck outside of Eddie Cruci Stadium, I guess.
I don't know what's happening today. Today might be the weirdest day.
We've seen 2 really kind of scary collisions. We got ice cream behind us. The rain delay to start this morning. I mean, what a championship Sunday. As this one back up the middle, they're not going to send Boudreaux home, and Annie Kay is going to get in quickly. Jana Reed does a good job coming in to cut it off to make sure that Williams can advance, but a base hit there, and now Tigers have found something off of Ashland.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do want to give credit to Jana real quick for cutting that off.
Yeah, that was a
because
huge play.
Coming in to play first base when you typically don't and remembering to cut that ball off, I mean, that's something hard to remember. But Colon coming up clutch, a nice hit there, just right back at Boudreaux, too.
The Tigers got some surging momentum after the collision there between Jack and Bowser, who have both exited the game since then, so hoping both are all right. That was a scary collision. And, yeah, a good point you made about Reed, too, because if she lets that ball go all the way to the net, I mean, Jordan Williams is going to be at second base.
Absolutely.
So now we got Marina De La Luna up with a 1-1 count, and Strother misses there, 2-1. De La Luna, talked to her in the post-game interview yesterday. She thrives in these moments and trying to make a statement here. Pop up, Harley Russell just inside of fair territory, makes the play for out number 3. So 1 run comes home. The Tigers got a little bit of a spark there, but the Bulldogs keep it tamed as it's going to go to the bottom of the 6th now. 6-1 our score. Please stay with us.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Bulldogs looking to add some last-minute insurance runs. They're up 5, and Tigers have kind of slowly found more success offensively as this game's moved on. They got the one run last inning, and they've been slowly but surely kind of building up to this moment, but it might be too little too late.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they only got 3 outs to work with, and that's if Heather Nugent can keep her team in the game, which she's done a great job so far. Only allowed 2 runs, and I mean, really, besides the home run from Jack, I mean, she's done phenomenal.
The one outlier, but it was a big one, as now we got Maddie Johnson up. It's Johnson, Vanette, and Leal. 7, 8, 9 due up for TLU. 2 count to MJ. The sun's starting to set here on Championship Sunday in Seguin, Texas. As Johnson, kind of an excuse me swing, back up to Heather Nugent, who's made now her third put out in the circle for out number 1.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you fans on the broadcast are wondering if everyone's okay. So as far as Tavery Ortiz, not looking good there. We think it's going to be a pretty serious injury to her ankle.
Yeah.
And as far as Jack and Bowser, we're not quite sure yet.
Good update, Sydney, as Vanette grounds back up to the circle again. So back-to-back putouts by the pitcher, Nugent. And now Lindsay Leal will come up, try to extend the inning for the Bulldogs. What could be the last at-bat for them in SCAC play.
Absolutely.
First pitch to Lindsay is looked at for strike 1.
Yeah, Leal 0 for 3 with a couple ground outs today.
Now Coach Wilson pointing out something towards the outfield. Maybe towards that Bulldog bullpen, not sure, but
yeah, I don't know either.
He runs this place around here, so whatever he says goes. Ground ball by Leal. Can she beat it out? Not quite. Angela Baltzel with a strong throw over. One shortstop grounds out to another. And Heather Nugent, another 1-2-3 inning for her. And now the Tigers.
Great inning right there.
Yeah, and should hopefully try to spark them going to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Tigers to keep this inning alive and their season alive. As we will go top 7. Please stay with us.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that our preceptor asks us to do, we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Welcome back, fans, to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Crucy Stadium. Sydney Ouellette will take over for Ashlyn Strother as she gets the strike there, 1-1. We saw Sydney in the first game of this tournament for the Bulldogs back on Friday, where she pitched a complete game and got to talk to her in the post-game interview. Haven't seen her since, but she is rested up for this chance to earn the save here as a fly ball out to center, and Andy Kay makes it out number 1.
Yeah, and a great ball there by Lee, just right at Kay, and just like that, the Tigers are down to their last 2 outs.
Yeah, not a bad swing there from Carson Lee. She'll give some information to her next 2 batters, and Sydney Watson and Angela Baltzel. And she looks at ball 1. Ground ball to Reagan Hillis. Hillis a couple of steps to her left, makes the throw, and the TLU Bulldogs are 1 out away of reclaiming the SCAC tournament title.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, what a game it's been. It's been a crazy day. I mean, we were at a 1 p.m. start, got pushed back all the way to 6. I'm glad we were able to get this game in today. These girls got finals, but Angela Balto looking to stay alive just one more time.
Roulette lays in a first pitch strike. Angela Balto up to the 9-hole hitter, the shortstop for the Tigers. The super senior, Sydney Roulette, looking to end things here. Gets a swinging strike there, and the TLU Bulldogs are 1 strike and 1 out away from putting the nail in the coffin on the SCAC tournament title. Here comes the pitch from Roulette, grounded. Hillis, Leal will play it, and there is out number 3, and the TLU Bulldogs are back on top in the SCAC. They reclaim the title after last year's heartbreak in San Antonio to the St. Thomas Celts, as they reclaim their top spot with the SCAC 2024 Tournament Championship, Sydney.
Yeah, you said it perfect. And I mean, just what a tournament, Easton. We have watched so many games this weekend, so many great games, and TLU coming out on top here today, winning it all. Of course, they're going to get the automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. It's going to be huge. But fans, don't go away just yet. We got the presentation of the trophy as well as announcing the all-tournament team coming up. So stay tuned. I don't think we'll probably be on the mic, but we're going to keep the crowd mic on for you guys as well. But I hope you guys really enjoyed our commentary this week. It's been a lot of talking. Our throat hurt. And I mean, just hats off to Trinity. They just such a great season.
Yeah, Coach Whitnauer and her team, very classy group, and you hate to see their season end like this, as they had a heck of a run too, and as they faced a bit of adversity, dropping the earlier game to TLU. You had to work their way back to this championship Sunday. Another team on the up and up in the SCAC, but I mean, yeah, fans, from me and Sydney Bell, we thank you all for a great weekend. We've had a blast calling these games, all 10 of them. Even despite the rain delay, I mean, this has been a super fun experience, getting to meet so many new people, get to talk to all the coaches and players. I mean, we've had a blast, and we hope y'all did as well. Any final thoughts, Sydney?
Well, I mean, if y'all are just some SCAC softball fans, I mean, be sure to stay tuned. Not sure when the selection show for the NCAA is. I'm going to guess not tomorrow.
Maybe the day after.
But a week from tomorrow.
Okay.
I think the ASC is behind a week with their championship. So stay tuned, and we'll see where the Bulldogs are going to be going and who they're playing. And, yeah, just thank you guys so much.
Yeah, from Lexi Coward on stats, Callie Brame on camera, Kai Hendershot on the broadcast, Sydney Cox and Easton Allen signing off from Seguin. TLU Bulldogs take down the Trinity Tigers 6-1 in the 2024 SCAC Tournament Championship. Stay with us, though, as we will have the trophy presentation and the all-tournament teams announced in just a bit.
ladies and gentlemen, championship apparel with the official logo of the 2024 SCAC Softball Championship can be purchased here at Trinity Stadium right behind the press box. Don't miss your chance to take home a unique souvenir from the 2024 SCAC Softball Championship. And again, please remain in the stadium. In just a couple of minutes, we will announce the 2024 SCAC All-Tournament Softball team, which will be followed by the presentation of the 2024 SCAC Softball Championship Trophy. First, the member institutions of the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference would like to thank Athletic Director Bill Miller and the entire Texas Lutheran University athletic staff for serving as hosts of this year's event and for their hard work in putting on a fine event for our student athletes. And now, the 2024 SCAC All-Tournament Softball team. At catchers, Samantha Shines of Southwestern University. And Alexandra Tovar of Boston College. For infielders, Samantha Tagawa of Trinity. From Texas Lutheran, Kaylee Clark. Riley Glenn Millhouse of Southwestern. Tavery Ortiz from TLU. In the outfield, Mackenzie Cox of Centenary. Rebecca Archibald of St. Thomas. From Texas Lutheran, Madison Johnson. And from Trinity, Samantha Watson. At designated player, Hannah Boudreau of Trinity. At utility from TLU, Kylie Jack. And the pitchers from Southwestern, Sophia Ituarte. From Texas Lutheran, Sydney Wallet. And also from Texas Lutheran, Ashlyn Strother. Congratulations to all those selected to the 2024 SCAC All-Tournament team. Before we present the 2024 SCAC Softball Championship Trophy, we'd like to recognize this year's runner-up, the Tigers of Trinity University. And now, SCAC Associate Commissioner Russell Kramer will present the championship trophy to the 2024 Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference softball champions, the Bulldogs of Texas Lutheran University. On behalf of Texas Lutheran University and the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, thank you for attending this year's championship. We wish everyone safe travels back home.